When you called me and told me you're outside. You can delete that part. I just realized that is the fucking beginning. I explained. Good morning, everyone. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlemagne the God. I'm here with the Breakfast Club. No, I'm just kidding. It's not Breakfast Club. Peter Explains It All. We're going to get into M.O.R.G.A.N, M-O.R.G.A.N, off of Why Did You Do It? Real quick, though, I want to give a shout out to Enervate, dude. I just got back from Yuki Club and saw them. My boy Len, a lot of y'all wasn't there in 2018, but you can be there now. Listen to Enervate. There'll be a link in the video or something like that. And yeah, we're going to get into the song, M.O.R.G.A.N. So let me pull up azlyrics.com and we'll begin. It was a cold day in the middle of summer when you found me, frozen over by cold shoulders. I was so alone, stoner with a heart of stone. So when we were writing this one, it was definitely like the softest we've ever gone. It felt like a real experimental song at the time, you know? So I just was looking at it like someone's gonna get this tattooed. Like, someone's gonna remember this song. Someone's gonna listen to this with tears in their eyes, or, you know, the whole venue's gonna scream when we start playing that first note. So I just wanted to make sure we came into the song the right way, you know what I mean? And I was just trying to write lyrics that were very iconic. I'm still very proud of those first lyrics in that song. Yeah, like setting a mood, you know what I mean? Setting a stage. That's why I kind of give a feeling. It was a cold day, you know what I mean? Just trying to put you in a place with the song. Stoner with the Heart of Stone, I love that lyric still to this day. I don't know where it came from, but I'm glad it did. It was a hot day in the middle of August when you loved me. My heart wouldn't stop racing when you called me and told me you're outside. Then we drove around and talked all night. Then we drove around and talked all night. And talked all night. And talked all night. Yeah, that one, I said August on purpose. I just saw the opportunity there. I had to take it. So I mentioned August name. Still trying to build a feeling. You know what I mean? That's why I kind of set the stage with like, my heart wouldn't stop racing. You know what I mean? We've all been there, getting that I'm outside text from your crush. It's like, I wanted to put that feeling onto record. And continuing to say talked all night. Just to give that feeling of like, you know, we were just going and going all night, just talking. So take this, what's been hurting for so long, and make me your own hopeful campaign. The memories from the class in my conscience are mending. I hope you feel the same, man. I based this whole chorus, I guess you could say, around not even a lyric, but a song title from a band called Your Memorial. Insane, like Christian metalcore from Minnesota. Very like After the Burial, Misery Signals. Check out Your Memorial. They had a song called Hope Era. And I was like, dude, what a fucking crazy like song title. I don't know what it was about it. And the artwork was so crazy. I think the record's Atonement. And I was just like obsessed with that song. They had this lyric, you are a meaningful campaign. And I was just like, a campaign? Referring to someone as that? Like, I don't know. That really resonated with me. I thought that was so fucking cool. So I kind of based it off of that. Make me your own hopeful campaign. So I took the hopeful from Hope Era, and I took the campaign from the lyrics. So shout out to Your Memorial. I don't think, see, some kids are going to be like, okay, so you just ripped off Your Memorial. It's like, yeah, but I did it in my own way. You can't just say, oh, this is just a Your Memorial song. It's just, shout out to that band. I love that band. It's called Being an Artist. It was really written from like Jamie talking to Casey, actually. If you haven't noticed, there's this common theme of Jamie picking up, or Casey picking up Jamie. Just saying like, I feel good around you. Oh God, this is too good to be true. Maybe things could actually work out. I doubt it. I'll just play it cool. Just take it easy. I don't want to sound needy. I just need to forget what they put me through. There's this kind of theme of self-sabotaging with Jamie. You know what I mean? Things are going well with Casey, and I don't know, just kind of doubting it, just not accepting the good things, you know, because they're so used to the bad things. That's kind of what I was trying to convey with those lyrics. The instruments are just, there's so much going on. There's so many patterns to follow. I don't know if I want to follow the guitar or like the drums, you know what I mean? So I was really following the guitar with that melody, with that part. But I can still hear it, the bell ringing in my ears. So we had this idea to have like a bell ringing, and I just wasn't sure exactly where to have it at. So that was kind of like the ringing came first, and then I formed the lyrics around that. It was just a perfect place to put them. I like to base my lyrics around the song. You know, it's not like I write the lyrics and then everyone kind of forms around me. It's like, you guys finish the song, do everything you're planning to do, then I'll just put my seasoning over it. The Peter way. Yeah, exactly. I actually have some seasoning in my backpack too. I legit forgot to take it out. I just went and left with it in my backpack. Furikake seasoning. It's like sesame seeds and seaweed. I hope it's still good. Locker slamming, papers on my desk, Morgan's hands wrapped around my neck, students looking and laughing all the time. Embarrassment keeps running through my mind. I know it seems like everything is cool, but I remember that hell you call a school. It's a name that I will never forget. M.O.R.G.A.N. When we were doing this song in the studio, it was so funny. It was like, we recorded with Evan Sammons, and Evan used to be in a band called Last Chance to Reason. And the vocalist of Last Chance to Reason is Mike Lassard, who's now in The Contortionist, who everyone in the band is a big fan of. So we were like recording with Evan, and he just happened to be there. I don't even remember why he was there. And I don't even know how it came about, but he was just like, I could like do a part if you guys are down. It's like, if we're down, I'm like, yeah, we could. Let me think of a part, bro. I was hype as shit. I was just like, wait, what the fuck? Like, oh my God, let me think. And just that ending part, I just felt like it was such a good way to just have this build up, this ringing, and it just leads to this part, and then bam, it's just fucking Mike, you know what I mean? So that's how that part came about. Oh my God. I did my take of it for like an example, and when he did his, I was just like, you got it, bro. You ain't even gotta do another take. You know, the warm-up take was like the take to me, but he killed it, absolutely. And ended it with like the singing. That was my idea. I was Joe as shit. I was just like, and could you end it with like a little bit of singing? You know what I mean? Just sprinkle it on there, bro. It was so good. Yeah. Morgan. M-O-R-G-A-N. I'm not going to say what it stands for, but if you know, or if you think you know, please leave it in the comments or DM me so I can screenshot it or some form of communication. I mean, I'm surprised no one's brought it up yet. No one's like attempted, but there is a meaning behind it. This song's about, in general, just kind of Jamie venting to Casey and opening up about this kind of trauma with this school bully, you know? And this was really the introduction of Morgan, explaining that there is this person, Morgan, who, if you've seen any other Peter Swinzall videos, you know that's the antagonist of this here story. So yeah, it's just Jamie on a nice summer ride with Casey and just talking about Morgan. We actually said we were never gonna play this song unless we were with Mike Lassard, and we had Never Home planned last year, which was like 3 days in Philly playing like every record. We were like, well, we gotta fucking play it. Like, what are we gonna do? You know, so I'm very glad we did. The reaction was so crazy. I was not expecting that. Like, very good song, if I do say so myself. Like, out of all the Kawadashi songs, it stands out. It's like, dude, what? You guys can sound like that? Which at the time was such a like weird thing. You know, now it's like knowing that we're capable You know, at the time we didn't know. We had to prove to ourselves that we could write a song like that. As far as like influences for the song, like I said before, Your Memorial was a real big one. It was a very emotional song, like instrumentally. So I was taking a lot from like Via era volumes, Intake. You know what I mean? That was a big influence. Edge of the Earth. Oh my God. Oddly enough, My Chemical Romance was an influence, especially like towards the end because the music was so frantic. When we were recording, first time I ever sang in the studio was like with Mike Lessard in the studio. So you know what, actually, I'm going to save that for another video because it's specific to a certain song. So if you want to know how that went, click on another video. I'll talk about it there. On Why'd You Do It. This was more like I like to call it like alternative endings to the story. You know what I mean? Or deleted scenes. Bonus. It was just kind of an introduction, just saying there is something going on here. What actually is going on is over here. That's why Dear Lemon House is so literal. It's like, first, the school bus is like track 1. Track 2 is like first day walking through the door. You know what I mean? And then the last song of Dear Lemon House is like graduation day. So now this was, because I talk about like the suicide, you know, at Exit Part 3, but you'll understand it's also on the same record, and it's like, well, what if he had stayed alive and survived? You know, so it's almost like alternative ending. People probably listen to Why'd You Do It and think that is what happened, that's the story. It's like, no, that's... Do people even know what deleted scenes are anymore? Like, I used to be a nerd with that shit. Like, just bored in the crib, watching, like, I don't fucking know, anything, any given Sunday. And then it's like, play, movie, options, extras. And you're going through a fucking stupid slideshow of, like, you know... We got Speed Racer over here. I don't know if you guys can hear that fucking car, but that's what happens when you click priority on Instacart. They fucking, for this $2, and you start. That was crazy. I'm shooting metalcore here. But yeah, look at Why Did You Do It as deleted scenes and bonus additional footage to the actual story. The actual story is Dear Lemon House, You Ruined Me senior year and everything after. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of Peter Explains It All. Fucking once again, listen to Enervate, listen to Wisdom and War, listen to Move, listen to Arm Assist, listen to Pearl. I literally just came from that show. Like, we are at 7th and Spring Garden. The show is like right down. Like, I got off the 43 at the corner for the show. So, yeah, thank you guys and tune in next time, please. Peace.